And we're back with another Rock Boys Wrestling podcast. I'm your boy Dave CEO Coles.
Hey, it's podcast Savage with a headache himself. Let's hear another one.
This was some fucked up, bro. This is the fucked up weekend, bro. Man,
Look, I thought the plague was over. I thought we passed the plague.
our truth, man.
Yeah, I ain't liking this one either.
Now, if this is a work, I'm all for it. They got the fans, but I don't believe it is.
They got them bad. I mean, like, not bad, but they got them good if this was work. It still could be.
Yeah.
So, my theory behind it all is maybe there, and like my theory behind it, but then also my thought process behind it. So it's my whole take on it. Maybe they're releasing him from his active wrestler contract to put him on. Yeah, which would make sense.
I'm not against that, but think about it. Like Kevin Nash is on a legend contract. We don't see Kevin Nash.
Okay.
Like our truth to me still has ability to get to the business. I don't believe our truth ready to sit down.
But what if he might not necessarily sit down, but he probably can just be done in the ring. You think about it. He came back from a nasty injury.
Yeah, he almost died.
Yeah, and so I mean, with that, it's like,
I get what you're saying, but
you know what I mean? Because you think about how many, like he's fought, but maybe all of, let's just say, like a handful of matches, right? Let's say like all of, like 5 matches this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't too much that he was missing. That's how I look at it. So it's like, it's not terrible. At the same time, if this isn't a work, if this isn't that, then it really makes you question everything.
It's a nasty send off. It may be that's why everybody is so upset, because the send off wasn't what you expected. Somebody
Right.
who gave the business, forget the business, somebody who gave WWE truth is the
Majority of their
ultimate.
life. Majority of their life.
Not even that. I'm just saying him just being a company man. We never heard nothing crazy out of our truth outside the ring. Just being a pros pro. Like you can't. If anybody you can say been a pros pro, it's been him.
Right.
And I think people don't like the send off. He had that match against JC.
Cobb.
Yeah, and then he get
man.
Yeah, what the fuck, yeah, him. And then he gets released on Saturday. It's like now.
Yeah.
Now I know I sent you something. I don't know if you listened to it. If y'all really want to turn this into a work, you have John Cena come out and say he the one who did it because I want to kill wrestling.
Oh, for sure.
Now they do that. I'm all for it. Let it build up and say I got rid of Ron, and then Truth comes. Well, he's still called Truth.
That's how you take the hearts away. Like for take for sure. I also think it could be a work too, because like many of the other superstars that are let go, Gunther also cleaned his Twitter up, his X account. And as we have heard and seen all night, he's going to be there next week. He's getting promotion for next week. You know what I mean? All that is just like, whoa, I thought he was off. I thought he was gone. You know what I mean? Like he took down all pictures but his wife. He doesn't have WWE on his thing anymore. Like his handle.
Yeah, but I'm not really worried about Gunther more than like the Miz. The Miz did the same thing as well.
And that's what I'm getting at. I'm saying the simple fact is, like, the superstars that did get let go changed their stuff quick. Is Gunther really gone? Or that's what I'm saying, it could all potentially be a work, and we just don't realize it. Yeah, it could all be a publicity stunt just to push back against the final boss, The Rock, or John Cena, because all John Cena's moves. You know what I mean? Because you think about it again, The Miz was a big foe of John Cena.
Right.
He made his name off of John Cena. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? him beating John Cena propelled him into his feud with John Cena, propelled him into the main card heavily. Main event in WrestleMania. So it's like him getting rid of him getting rid of Ron could potentially be all work. I would hope.
Yeah,
I want that to be the case. Let's
because
just
I
put it like
believe
that.
Ron Killings, R-Truth deserve a better send off than just a random tweet on a Saturday afternoon that I've been
Word.
released.
And he literally just performed Friday night.
Literally just took a squash match. And not even that. The segment before the match, he had people in the background cracking up. So he's still doing his job.
Yeah.
Literally. Because that's a
Shout out.
big motherfucker.
Yeah, I see. Like I used to hate hearing that as a kid, but either way, you know what I mean. But shout out to those fans though for tonight at Raw in Tulsa, because they definitely let it be known, and I expected it too. I knew they were going to hijack the show in some fashion.
Friday gonna be just as bad.
Yeah, if not worse.
They gonna have to. If this really happened and they release R-Truth, it's fine. I understand he's 56 years old. Truth is not in the main card.
Predominantly and everything like
predominantly. I think the fans, me and Matt too. I just want him to have a true send off. That's all.
that. I mean,
we understand the business. We understand that it is what it is. But just give the man a true send off.
Look, I've said it. I've been saying it. It feels weird.
No, we said it though. It felt like a retirement.
Yeah, it's been feeling eerie. Like it's like, yo, something off. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily something off. It's just like he being kind of pushed, isn't he? He's showing up every week, right? He getting a spot every week, right? He main evented with John Cena for Saturday Night Main Event, an old school program.
He
brought back in.
He really killed the main event. He killed the night. He killed it that night.
Yeah. Like. Mind you. And then the pay-per-view, the PLE before, he was involved in that too.
Right.
Big moment, big spot. It's like, all right. Yeah, nah, something was definitely, it was up with that. And it's like we said, it's just a better send-off. Now, could he show up Saturday? Who knows? I'd like it, but I mean, hey, we never know. You know what I mean? But it's just principle. It's like I said, a better send off is what we wanted. Shit, could Truth show up in TNA? Very well possible.
So, all right. So, if this release was just to put him in TNA in the lower and to help bring that up, I'm cool with that too, because we would still see him. And
exactly,
what people will understand is we'll see R-Truth we'll see him on NXT. If he go down, listen, and I just thought about this. If he went down there and he had a match against Trick Williams, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Right.
That would be dope as shit. That would be dope as shit.
Word. I mean, like I said, he's one of those that literally survived all those promotions. Again, he survived through WWF. He survived through the TNA. You know what I mean? Back to WWE. If they did Full Circle and had to go back to TNA, I wouldn't be upset at all. But it's like we're all just hoping that this is not the last. That Friday is not the last we've seen of Bron.
Well, no,
we're all praying.
It won't be because he's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, but that's what I mean, though. No, look, yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
but that won't be the last time we see my boy. He's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, like I don't want us to not have to wait until next year to see him.
Yeah, I got you. Nah, yeah. I think we would see R-Truth in some fashion in the WWE umbrella. So the WWE umbrella goes from, of course, the main roster all the way down to TNA. So we will see him underneath that somehow. So
I mean, shit, give him his own show. That motherfucker be funny as fuck.
Truth, his own show would be dope. You gave Braun Strowman one, give Truth one.
Yeah, his behind the scenes type shit, like his behind the scenes shit, yo, or like story times with Ron. Yo, Ron probably got mad stories,
He been
dog.
around a long time.
Exactly, seen a lot of shit.
He worked with a lot of different superstars. So.
A lot of different superstars. Again, dude,
Even
3 different generations.
even if
Bro.
he just started a YouTube channel and he took it seriously, like Maven, somebody who didn't have like a real big like WWE career, and
Yeah, big
he's doing
moment.
good off of YouTube, telling his stories. Somebody like Truth, come on, bro.
I think maybe he's also like a therapist, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, like, yeah, but either way, it's still good to see that. Like
The
him, Steve.
therapist.
Yeah, I think he is. I know he.
He worked for Wall Street. Work on Wall
You
Street.
sure?
I watched the show. I watched all his shows.
I mean, I've been watching shows too, but no. But I'm saying I know he pushes growth therapy. Put it like that. He's sponsored by him.
Yeah, he's getting a check. He's getting a check.
Yeah, but I mean, but him like Steven Richards again, how he gives his story back and all that stuff.
Too. Stevie
He's
Richards
definitely dope. Yeah, like I like how he does the basically like we were talking about last night on NON, where he does the kind of the play by play as far as he breaks it down each and somebody's spot, somebody's like chemistry in the ring, the promos. It just kind of relates to it. Say like, yeah, something's up with that. You gotta pay attention to that. You know what I mean? He brings your eyes to certain things that you probably wouldn't understand. It's just a science of wrestling.
He's giving you a true point of view of a wrestler.
Yeah,
and always if you really break it down, and that's why I think somebody like Truth. I thought Mark Henry would have had something more besides Busted Open Radio. I understand, like what the way they talk on Busted Open Radio is the way me and you talk here right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to see Henry, because Henry, another one that been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. And he worked in that other company, so I really want to hear his time over there with the other company, even though he said he really ain't do nothing but collect a check. But hey, I just want to see more. So if Truth, if this was your Pharaoh, which I don't believe
why
it is.
Mark ain't doing it, but
why?
Mark ain't talking about that company because he's sick of he ain't trying to say nothing about that company giving no type of publicity.
What I'm saying, but if you want story time with Mark,
I mean, Mark's another one that got mad stories for days.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was one of the last people to come out of the dungeon. The Heart founder.
You're right.
So I mean, I just would have, like I said, we all said we wish Mark Henry, but our Truth would have got a better send off. But another person that got released, well, who said he's released in 2 weeks? Carlito.
Yeah.
I wasn't that surprised at this one.
Me neither. And it's all because of the fact it's like, again, Carlito really hasn't done much since he's been back.
He's literally been like the back of the Judgment Day. I mean, don't get it wrong. He always got his quick little comedy
his one-liners, but it's like
he hasn't.
I'm not surprised. Another person that got let go was Sarah Logan again.
Yeah. But
at the same time, when I said, y'all gotta be real. When was the last time she was on there?
You probably forgot she was even on the roster.
A lot of people thought she was already gone.
Right.
Between that and the fact, I mean, her husband's still on there, so I mean, hey, they were trying to say, dang, they released her, brought her back, she had a baby, and they released her again. Now she ain't got a job. Her husband works.
And no, I understand they got contracts and all that, but if your contract ain't guaranteed, that's on you and your agent. And number two, no job is obligated to keep you forever.
But not even that. It's like, it's okay. It's just like Carmella. You know what I mean? Your husband still works there. You're all right.
But I'm just saying, though, in general, no job is obligated to keep you forever.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I mean, y'all can say what y'all want to say about it, but no job has to keep
you. No.
But let's get into this Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, live from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And boy, let me just say this right now. Pat and Cole, they decided to do this shit tonight.
Well, they had no. Well, if you listen to the bet was whoever wins the next following show, he had to.
No, I get that, and mind you, I actually like the fact that they really are involved with, you know what I'm saying, with some type of antics. They had like a bet and they followed up with it, got the crowd involved with it too. I love that
because it was Oklahoma, so
I love the fact
it worked out.
No. It worked out perfectly. At the same time, I wish Cole didn't necessarily do that. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have flipped it up. All right, I'm gonna wear a tank top. I like the fact it was a jersey. He could have worn the OKC jersey just to pander. You know what I'm saying?
I thought
He would
he
have got
had
even
to
bigger
wear
pop.
Indiana's. I thought it was.
Yeah, no, he did.
Okay.
But I'm saying, I think, but the real bet was just mainly about just wearing a tank top the whole show. So I'm saying I think he pandered to Pat more than what he should have. But granted, right jersey, in the right crowd. You know what I'm saying? He could have wore an OKC jersey, would have got even bigger pop. You know, but regardless of such, because it's like now he's wearing his rivals. Yeah, because what's the name's a Knicks fan? He's wearing his rivals jersey.
Right.
But I think that might have been the bigger options to do again for that. But either way, it's just the giggles. Good crowd tonight. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Definitely a decent crowd. Yeah, they were into it. But of course, like I said, I expected no less, no more than them out here saying again they want truth. I expected to hear that tonight.
They're gonna hear that for a while.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. Like Matt said, Money in the Bank, you hear it too.
Yeah. No, for sure. Especially with John in the ring. Yeah. And the narrative.
And if John again comes out and takes the credit for it.
If John takes the credit for it, again, gold. But mind you, he should.
No, he should.
For them to turn it around, he should. Because again, how they started the night off, Cole says something. He said there's one part. It's just like, that wasn't a good thing to say. So before CM Punk came out, he said, "We're going to bring out somebody that everybody in the WWE universe wants to see." Yeah, been asking for. Him saying that is just like, you know who they asking for. You're lucky it was CM Punk.
If you put anybody else in that spot, ooh.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Cole took a big swing saying that shit.
And it was a live mic over the throughout the crowd, so they heard it too. Luckily, everybody wants to sing Cult of Personality, so it actually like played itself out a little bit better. Yeah. But God forbid if anybody else music really hit outside.
Let it have been Dominic Mysterio or Logan Paul. I'm telling you, they drowned that shit out. They gonna drown that shit out. Cause ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no way. But
ain't no fucking way.
We had CM Punk come out, opening promo. I mean, did he say anything that really like?
You ain't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just I'm like
it's same old to you.
All right, y'all gonna hear me go through this. I'm gonna get this out the way. It's a lot of repetitiveness going on right now. To me, of course, we all say Monday night tag teams are competitive. I mean, repetitive. I'm tired of Monday. I got up and I went and got something to eat during the tag team match. I'm telling you that right now. I did not watch it. Period. I listened to it in my ear because I had my headphones, but that was it. I did not watch it because I'm tired of it. It's the same stuff over and over. Same thing with this. Yeah, on Raw. Yeah. SmackDown was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to CM Punk. We get it, bro. You're trying to qualify for the Money in the Bank. We got it. You're trying to beat Seth Rollins. We get it. We got it, bro. You're not saying nothing intriguing, bro. You're not.
You ain't like his promo?
I mean, I liked it. I mean, I'm always like a CM Punk promo. But if you break it down, it's repetitive.
I liked it. I mean, I feel like he spiced up a little bit.
He spiced up. He spiced up what he normally said, right?
I mean, like he'll normally say, like, yeah, but at the same time, he shot at ROC, he shot at John, he gave one to Jay. But I like the fact Sami came out too, and that's what kind of created the dramatic effect.
Sami like a groupie.
Sammy, again, like we say, Sammy is always going to deliver the emotion when he needs to, and he definitely did. Again, he knows and he understands the fact he's not in any of the qualifying matches anymore. He lost his option with this, but he raised the brow, saying the fact he's like, "Yo, you have to win.
Right.
You have to win because if you don't, this place is going to be shit. This place is going to be hell to pay." Because Seth Rollins is going to have that thing. And again, Punk wasn't there during that time.
You wasn't?
You know what I mean? Sami was, if I'm not mistaken, Sami was coming up to the car. He was coming up.
Yeah, he was in blue. He was in gold and black at the time.
Yeah, but he was coming up. And so again, and it's just reign and terror of Seth back then. Sami remembers all that. But I do love the fact that again, Sami stated his claim. Whatever title you go for and you win, understand I'm going to be right there. And we're going to have a different conversation. I like that. Mainly because of the fact it's like, again, we want that to happen. We want Sami to actually win it. We want him to cash his ticket. No more, no different than we wanted with Jay. Again, we looking for him to get an option.
Yeah, we are. No, we are.
You know, but we are also looking for CM Punk to get his championship ring. We're wondering when that's going to happen. The amount of shots he's taken at John, the amount of the opportunities he's had flundered, because I don't think he hasn't had a one-on-one match with any champion. He hasn't had a title match. You know, I mean, since he's been back. Mainly because of injuries and because of also not necessarily winning Royal Rumble, you know, etc. Like whatever. But it's just like, damn, they ain't put him in the match yet. But again, Aura says everything with Punk, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say, does he really
does he need it? No. Legacy wise, like for him to come back and win it, I could see that wanting to be on his agenda. You know what I'm saying? On his bucket list to come back and win it. Does he need it though? No. Much like Roman, it's like again when Roman gets into it, does Roman need it back? No. WWE might need him to have it back when John's done.
True.
But does Roman really need it? No. The aura that he carries is everything. That's the title as it is. You know what I mean? That's the title as it is. Again, to be face of a brand, and let's be honest, he can show up when he wants to, and they eat out the palm of his hands. Am I one of those people that can eat out the palm of Roman's hands? Like, no, did he? Like, yeah, no, I love to see Roman on TV.
No, yeah, for sure. It's like
it's a spectacle, bro.
Yeah, it's a spectacle. It's like it's a breath of fresh air. You can say it because right now, Cody leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't like him. I don't like his pod right now.
I didn't even listen to it.
I haven't listened to it either, but it's just for the shorts of the clips I'm catching, it's already seemed too much. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to see him do this. I don't need to see him involving himself in certain angles. I would rather him just work his own angle.
He can't.
No, it never can. And that's what sucks. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's much. I feel personally how everybody felt about Roman Reigns back in 2015.
It's forced.
Very much. And you always want the opposing person to come out on top when it comes to a showdown with Cody. I don't really want Cody to be winning as much as or like again they save him like hell. And I know y'all have heard me say this before. I know I haven't done it in a while too. But it's like Cody shouldn't be on TV right now. He shouldn't be on air right now. He shouldn't be back in the program.
We'll worry about that, Cody, on Friday. Let's get back into this Raw.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm only saying it because of the fact that he's involved with Jey Uso. That's what.
yeah, no, I got what you're saying. No. But
yeah.
Let's get to the opening match. Opening match was the women's qualifying match.
The final.
Yeah, for the final spot. Yep, absolutely right.
Yeah. Stephanie Vaquer, Ivy Nile, Liv Morgan. I knew Liv Morgan would get another damn match too.
This was Stephanie's debut.
Yep.
And she won her qualifying match. So shout out to her for this. Hey, Cole, you're corny as shit. When Stephanie did the Devil's Kiss, whatever they call it, I think it's the Devil's Kiss. Mm-hmm. He shouted out Booker T.
That was Pat.
Oh, one of them, Pat. Yeah, y'all corny as hell for that. Y'all corny as hell for that shit.
And then Pat tried to do the Booker T too. He tried.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like nah,
boy, leave that to Booker T. I say leave that one to Booker T.
Yeah, no, you can leave that in NXT just because it's super fast. Like it's already cringy as is, but
is it cringy? Is it really cringy?
Yeah. I mean, no, not really, because again, Lord knows, like
there's plenty of men that would love to be in that move, and they might even turn around.
I'll be behind the move.
They might be, and they might turn around. So,
hello,
but yeah, her winning this match. I text Matt right before this, and I was like, "Who you think winning?" Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, the motherfucker didn't think twice, collect 200 when he passed go. Stephanie. He sent me Stephanie. He was like, she's winning this, bro. I kind of figured the same thing as well. It was a good match.
Ivy Nile could have very well won it too, though. I will say that. I didn't have faith in Liv Morgan winning this match because of the fact they're creating that narrative between her
and everybody
Roxanne, and Roxanne and all that stuff. They're creating that narrative. Yeah. And plus, Roxanne is also in the match. They don't want to say what to have her and Liv Morgan cross paths yet.
Yeah. They don't want to blow it up just yet, even though Judgment Day is a ticking time bomb.
I mean, well, you just had somebody leave.
But we've been saying that for a while, though.
But you just had Carlito leave, and so look at it now. You know what I'm saying? It's he was the apple of their eye, right?
He was their comic relief in that group.
Right. But so, I mean, but yeah, nah, definitely a good match. Real good match.
Yeah, them girls.
Good showing for Stephanie to come out there and do her thing. Liv Morgan got busted open, though.
Seen it.
Yeah. And, I mean, to nobody's surprise, of course, EO is involved, like, but again, that's why Liv Morgan's just not involved in this, and I'm okay with that, or not winning, because she's clearly already involved with the champion,
right?
You know what I mean? Which is probably like, I wouldn't be surprised if they wound up making that a match soon, you know, to hint at Liv possibly being double champ. She's not going to, but you get what I'm saying. But I will say this though. For somebody who really just came back, like, well, she came back last week.
Yeah,
she came back last week. It's crazy how she's kind of like right in the title picture like that though.
But she wasn't even gone for that long.
But at the same time, she's lost.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like it might be. I feel like the reason she's probably in it is because of the fact that Bianca's injured.
Bianca's on SmackDown,
which is again still weird to me because it's like, but
so it wouldn't matter.
I feel like it would though.
No, I don't think so.
No.
If she was on Raw, yes, I fully agree with you.
But that's what I mean. Like, I feel like they wanted her to be on Raw, but the injuries kind of slowed down the program.
I mean, if that would have happened, then they'd have put the belt on her at Mania. Then she would have been on Raw.
It's weird. It's again at the end of the day, it's much like the Seth Rollins Bronson Reed story. Again, we remember stuff, and so it's like again, there's still loopholes that you got to tie up. Loose ends you got to tie up.
Though, with their speech though, how they came together. I mean, it wasn't like They talked about it. They didn't gloss over it.
I would rather them do the route that you were saying as far as with Seth Rollins. I mean, with Bronson Reed, CM Punk. I would rather you say about that. You know what I'm saying with the Survivor Series match.
Yeah, I got you.
I would rather them bring that up because again, you brought a great point up with that. Again, who pulled so off the table? And that would make perfect sense to me.
No, you're right. Yeah, nah.
They ain't mentioned that.
Yeah,
but before we get there, definitely good match. I even like the promo afterwards.
AJ Styles and Paul Heyman.
Yes, sir. Because why? That's some long-term beef that nobody really knows about.
Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face.
For sure.
Mike Tyson quote right there.
For sure. At the same time, those two, they didn't see eye to eye back then. And I love that.
I like it.
I love that. Yeah.
Like you said, I like the contrast between them two. With Paul just being Paul and just coming up to AJ Styles and AJ looking like, what the hell you want? Like,
right.
It's just a little thing it's little things that Paul does. Make him
wants him to go for an Intercontinental title. He said, worry about Dominic Mysterio's title. Yeah. Don't worry about this title. What?
But that's what you're supposed to do as a wise man. You're supposed to create conflict so people don't focus on what you and your man is focused on.
On your objective. No.
So it make perfect sense. But them two, like Matt said, on screen, that's gold right there. That's gold. AJ, listen,
because
I always say this about AJ Styles. He's not in my top 10, but he's close. And
okay. My man, he's a professional for real.
No, AJ's
a pro.
He's a pro.
He's a pro.
And R-Truth has something to do with that as well. Old school TNA days, R-Truth was the man. He helped out a lot of them young guys. AJ was one of them young guys.
Word. I give you that.
Yeah.
I give you that. But nah, but again, even with their backstage heat, again, again, there are times where it's like they literally could not be on the same. They couldn't coexist on the same show.
At all.
When Paul was kind of writing for Raw. Yeah,
he had to go to
AJ split and went to SmackDown. But I love the fact, again, business is business. Put personal side, get this stuff done.
Well, speaking of contrast of stories, the Rusev promo after the break was right after this. Loved it. Loved how they talked about League of Nations. They brung it up. Well, if Rusev brung it up, then I love how Sheamus threw it back at him. It ain't my fault your WWE single career ain't go like it was supposed to do. You had to leave. Like,
again, your post career lasts as long as Rusev. It was as long as Rusev Day.
24 hours. God, Sheamus was shooting, bro. Like
smoking. Bro.
So. Please go back and listen to our old pod because me and Matt was really talking about them bringing up their past.
You have to.
And if everything works out and we get Wade Barrett on Saturday,
which we are,
a third man. The only person you're missing is Cesaro, but we're not gonna get Cesaro. But
no, he wasn't part of League of Nations. You know who was part of League of Nations?
I thought he was.
Nah, your boy was.
Who?
Your boy was.
Well, that was my boy.
Mexico's finest export, as JBL used to call him.
Oh, I thought. No, what am I thinking of then? Because I thought, what's it called?
You think of the bar?
I'm thinking of the bar.
Yeah.
We don't raise the bar. We set the bar.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. League of I had to bring it back. Okay. Because I thought what's it called was in that group too as well. What's the bull who ended up, the Indian guy who ended up winning the title?
He wasn't about gender.
He wasn't a part of that, right?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, so I was all the way off on the group. I combined 3-man band and League of Nations and the bar. That's what I did. All of them together.
Damn, you do that again? You gonna throw Drew in that group too? Because he said 3MB.
Yeah, Drew was in that group. Yeah.
He was skinny ass Drew too.
Yeah, that's
That was
before he
that.
left. That's before he left.
Yeah,
Came
that's
back.
the chosen one.
I
Just
actually
trying
like
to
that.
find his way. Yeah.
But yeah. So for shout out to the Sheamus and Rusev for their promos that they cut. It makes sense for them to have a video package for Rusev, because I don't think Rusev is as strong as Sheamus is on the mic in the back the way he did it. But
Right.
Sheamus, like him looking into the camera and just cutting that promo. I don't know when they gonna have this match, but it need to happen.
So I'm looking at it, and I mean, all right, hold on. So next one's gonna be United Champions. They probably do it then in Saudi. This end of the month.
So Night of Champions, you gonna have all the champions. All the champions are supposed to defend their titles. I don't think they're gonna squeeze them in there. You have if he still has the title, it'd be Jay versus Cena.
So hear me out. The women won't defend their titles out there.
Yes, it will.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will. They do it all the time.
You wanna know why they won't?
Why?
Evolution's July 13th. It's 2 weeks after that. They ain't gonna do it then. It wouldn't make sense. They'll do one. They'll do one. They'll do one in Saudi. One.
One what?
One women's title match in Saudi.
You know the titles are not on the line, right? The champions just face each other. So you have the Intercontinental Champion versus don't they got the women's? It'd be like the U.S. versus the Intercontinental, the heavyweight versus the Universal. They might do tag team versus tag team, which the men's that'll be trash, and then the women's, they might not have no women's tag on that match on that card. But Night of Champions, they normally just put the champions versus champions.
They ain't do that last year. I mean, they do that 2 years ago. 2 years ago, the regular United Champions was just regular matches.
When I was in Saudi.
It was regular matches.
Hold on. So Cody faced who that night?
When that year? That year?
It was last year.
Cody fought Brock Lesnar. It was in 2023.
So I'm thinking of another card where they did it, because they did champion versus champion, and Cody had defended it against whoever the champion was. And then they ended up winning the whole. They did that was Crown Jewel. That's what King of the Ring. What I knew they did champion.
Right. That was that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For Night of Champions, they don't care. Like Night of Champions, it was like AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title. That was the inaugural champion.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? Remember that tournament that they had going on?
I mixed up my shoes. That's all. It's cool.
No, you fine. I'm just saying, I understand how you can get that mixed up for sure.
But I thought that was Night of Champions. I thought when they gave them big ass, dumbass looking belts and a ring. So how much motherfucking jewelry they need? A ring, a big belt, and they had their regular belts too. Like what the hell?
Right. Crown Jewel. That was Crown Jewel. And then you say they don't talk about it no more. So yeah, that's so.
It ain't coming up yet. Wait till it come up. They'll bring it up again.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like they have Night of Champions on June 28th. Then what's the name is July 13th. So it's 2 weeks away. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like the women might have one match in Saudi. They usually do. Usually have one match. You know what I mean? And so they'll have the next one that night. Well, I'm sorry. They had 3 matches last time for Night of Champions. They had 3 women's matches. They had Rhea versus Natalya, Asuka versus Bianca, Trish versus Becky. So they had 3. But yeah,
I mean, just because another show was 2 weeks apart, WWE don't give a fuck. Look what they just did.
No, I mean, they don't.
They literally just did it.
No. I mean, shit. Jay's pulling.
Jay's talk about that too. Let's talk about it right now. Fuck it. Jay is pulling Iron Man.
He's dark horse out here, bro. Yeah.
And I believe, like I told Matt, we was texting, this might run into the storyline of Jay losing his belt.
I think that's what they want you to think. That's why I didn't text you back with
I
it.
understand it. I'm saying, but I'm saying if it does happen, that will be the reason. They saying, "Oh, you overworked yourself. You overworked yourself. You overworked yourself."
I think they're working for somebody else to do it, and not being Gunther, not being Seth either.
What, to win the title?
Yep,
To
to take
cash
it
in,
off him.
to literally cash in.
Nine cash in for him to take it off, for him to win the match, to take it off him. Now after that, you could have somebody cash in on the person I think is going to take it from Jay. Yes.
We're gonna get into our Money in the Bank prediction for the end of the show. So,
It's not even about Money in the Bank, bro. That's what I don't care about.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I want run through them before we get off here. But
the person I'm talking about is definitely Sami.
Yeah, but he got to earn the match. He got to get them to say it's a title match.
I think he winds up getting that match as one of Jay's next opponents.
He gonna hold it for 2.5 seconds and lose it to whoever gonna win the damn title. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I don't like that, but
they're going. I'm all right. Let's talk about Jay first. Yeah, like you said, like him out here doing. He has his match coming up with Gunther.
No, we got it. Tag team match first.
Tag team match first.
Saturday.
That's Saturday. Him and Cody versus John and Logan.
Then Monday.
Turn around, guys. Gunther
defending the title.
It definitely looks as though the cards, the deck is stacked up against him. It's stacked against his odds.
I mean, yeah.
But that's what you want in a babyface.
You don't want no dumb babyface neither, though.
But again, that's his narrative. Everybody been counting him out. Everybody saying he can't do it. Everybody saying I shouldn't be here.
Yeah. I mean, I got that too, but
I know what you mean.
You're spreading yourself thin.
And that's what Gunther said tonight.
Yeah. For what? For your friends, quote unquote, as they said?
Word.
So that's why I sit back and I say, if he loses on Monday, which I'm not saying he is, I said if. If he loses on Monday, that would be the narrative that they run with. Or even if somebody cash in on him. If he beat Gunther and whoever wins the Money in the Bank, that is prime pickings. Because he's going to be in a war with Gunther. So
I think it's gonna come down to Sami though. Because the reason I keep saying Sami, seeds are being planted.
Oh, what you want all that?
Freaking Karrion Kross, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got what you're saying, but if Sami would go and win the Money in the Bank, then phew, but
if he was in it, yes. But I feel as though him not being in it is going to create him to be much more desperate than what a lot of people are expecting him to.
Right. Yeah, no, I got you.
And Karrion Kross is just stirring the pot.
Yeah, he's literally
stirring the pot.
That's all he does.
But I like it though. Again, man, like for all the storytelling that we love in the ring, he's giving us storytelling outside of it because he's seeing the story happen. You know what I mean? He's basically prophesizing that this is going to happen. Much like a certain podcast Savage likes to do all the time on air. You know what I mean? It's like, so he's working the narrative.
Hey, yo, bro, that's kind of conceited to talk about yourself in the third party.
You say what?
Kind of conceited to talk about yourself in the third party.
Yeah. It's a Leo thing. So, but yeah, either way, it's like we're definitely seeing a lot of enemies that Jay could have, but like we said, we only have one that's really lined up. Well, technically two, because the way you're attacking him on a weekly basis is definitely putting a target on his back, like you want something he has. You know what I mean? But no, I don't know. It's scary because again, I don't want Jay to lose his belt. Like he's one of those baby faces that I feel as though like if he loses his belt, he'll never get the opportunity again. I'll be honest with you.
So, all right, if Jay loses the belt on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think his title run was successful?
Yes, but no.
I got one. Okay. Let me. Do you think his title run was more successful than Cody's if it's over on Monday? And take the length of Cody holding the title for a year out of it. Because we both said
it was exhausting.
We both That's
it was exhausted.
I'm not exhausted with Jay holding the title yet.
I'm not either. Again, and that's the thing. I don't want Jay to lose it.
I mean, I don't want him to lose neither. I'm just saying. We just throwing out options of storylines where it can go.
For he wasn't forced into the picture.
No.
You wanted him to get a title.
You want him to win a big match.
He got an Intercontinental title. We didn't want him to, and then he lost it. We were surprised that even happened. And then again, I'm just like, yo, he got to be in this. He got to be in that. He got to be in. I'm like, yeah, I gave him Money in the Bank. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get that. He's on a poster. He's on so many posters. Naturally over. The most over person in there besides, again, Big Dog. But it's like, in my eyes, he was over than Cody. He was more over than Cody.
He was.
Like, he wasn't forced. Then all of a sudden, the yeet moment really took off. We talking Daniel Bryan's story right now.
Yes, moment. Yeah, yeet moment.
we talking Daniel Bryan's story. Again, how he overcame Cena. Let's be honest. And so, no, I don't want him to. And so, like, to answer your question, was his reign better than Cody's? Yes.
I agree.
Was it more effective than Cody's? Yes.
Yes.
The reason I said no, because the thing is, like, people will give the length. You know what I'm saying? They'll give him that. They'll give him, like, the fact that Cody maybe had more opponents than Jay's had right now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But at the same time, it's like I always say, even if Jay were to win the title back then, if he would have won to beat Roman, a lot more story could be told with this man. Jey Uso literally has hands in every pot, and I like it. Now I really think about it, like, it's all come full circle what I said. I like it because it's like, again, he has so many stories that you could tell. Because people count him out because he's Roman's cousin, because he's not Cody, because he's friends with Sami. You know what I mean? Because he's Jimmy's brother. Like, you know, it all makes sense. The avenues you can go with this man. He's been counted out. Yeet. 4 letters, 1 word. No, I'm sorry. 3 letters, 1 word. Tap. Yo, I know that shot burned the shit out of Gunther's chest. Worse than one of his chops would. Right. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it's just moments like that. It's like, it's literally like, damn, like, yeah, nah. Jay's title reign is much more effective.
No, I agree. No, I just want to get your opinion on it because, you know, a lot of people look at the length of a title reign, but do you understand some of them title reigns get exhausted? Like, you get exhausted of the person carrying the title. Of course, Jay's title reign is shorter, but it's been more effective. It's been more effective.
The build up to it is just a lot. It was a lot better.
And we didn't see it coming. We seen Cody finishing the story.
Yeah. I didn't see Jay winning Royal Rumble.
Right. Nobody. We didn't pick him.
No.
Shocked us all.
We picked the runner-up.
Yeah. Shocked us all.
Yeah, he broke the internet.
Yeet.
Yeet. But back to Raw. We can talk about the tag match, bro.
Yeah, you can talk about it. I'll be right back.
Tag match wasn't bad. It was your average, again, 4 tag teams. Which one you going to put on air today? It was that whole segment, again, like I said. So it's like, But, in all fairness, Judgment Day won. So Finney has another win under his belt. Maybe not be a one-on-one match, but it's still a win under his belt. Thanks to Roxanne Perez, who is, again, her story with them is definitely coming along well. when it comes to interferences, when it comes to just interacting with them with the Judgment Day as a whole. Roxanne's definitely holding her own. She's definitely surprising me because I felt as though like where she go on the card, would they just throw her in like the mid card with the have her be a squash? Because I'm saying they were doing that against Rhea. But either way, no, it's fine with me. I just need them to stop doing like. Stop putting New Day on like it's really like rinse, wash, repeat when it comes to this tag team division. Like again, the 50-50 booking is just a simple fact that like we're literally like if New Day's not in the match, they're on commentary. Stop putting them on commentary.
That shit's tired.
Yeah, no, it's rinse, wash, repeat. It's the same shit that's been like for weeks. They've been on commentary, they're doing this, doing that, and all of a sudden, all right. In the match. You know what I'm saying? Or they get involved some way, somehow. They don't get involved when the heels are winning, as you're seeing tonight. Babyface is winning, yeah, they getting involved. But them, they ain't get involved at all. That's what it is.
In other words,
building up to the next.
This was trash.
What? It's 50-50 booking. Like I mean, at the end of the day, it's 50-50 booking when it comes to that tag team. Give me New Catch Theory back in there.
This is why.
Give me OTM from NXT. Give me them back on there. Like, spice it up.
This is why we need the draft to go.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that too. Again, build up the draft when you're building up these cards. Again, you building up Saturday with AAA, with Money in the Bank, with Worlds Collide. I'm saying what Worlds Collide. You're building up with what's NXT's stuff coming up. Like again, you're building all that stuff, but again, you're not talking about the draft at all.
Quiet. And I like it because everybody was so anticipating it happened right after Mania.
They were.
And Triple H was like, Then I thought it was going to build up for next week show, but evidently it's not because they would definitely be doing promos for it.
Yep.
That's why when Gunther kept saying this show June,
it made you feel like it was something big going to happen that night. Yeah, that's what you were saying. I had them, and I kept saying, I'm like, I don't know, like
because we had no promos for it.
Right. But yeah, it's just a regular Raw show. Which is leading me to this next one because it's going to feel like another Raw show. It's definitely going to feel like a Raw type match.
What's that?
This motherfucking women's Intercontinental match.
I didn't watch that neither. Sorry.
What is the last chance match? Last chance match.
Last chance for you to what? To
loser goes home. Loser leaves home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, apparently this is gonna be the final time that Becky can face Lyra for a title.
Shout out to my wife in the chat.
Huh?
Shout out to my wife in the chat.
Oh, word. But yeah, I'm not. Becky's getting chewed up on these promos.
Yes, a lot.
like, I don't know what her character is right now.
It's weak.
It's not. Yeah. Lyra's smoking her, bro.
I don't think people have really seen Lyra like this, getting over on Becky like this.
But she should.
She came out like a ball of grease, like her hair was on fire. She stormed down to the ring like she had an issue.
Yeah, like in real life.
Like we got real. Like I'll meet you outside. Like if you stop playing with me, bro.
Yeah. This is giving like Charlotte Flair and title vibes. Becky literally is the epitome of she is no different than Charlotte. No different.
You said something right there with that.
She's no different. Again, for all of the shit that everybody ever gave Charlotte, for always being in title picture, for always being in main event. Becky Lynch is the same animal. She's the same animal with the same type treatment. Her last name just isn't Flair.
When you say that, I'm looking this up right now. When you say that, Becky Lynch, if you did make her Becky Flair, it wouldn't be like hard to say that about her.
Mm-mm.
Because of all the titles that she get, all the quote unquote treatment that she get, like you can really say that it's entitlement. It's like she's living off her name alone. Like,
yep.
The man. What was the other thing she used to call herself?
The man. Oh damn.
She had a couple crazy nicknames, but that's beside the point. Like Matt said, I'm saying she act like she's Charlotte Flair. She's act like just because her name alone puts her in the title picture.
She's the good version of Charlotte. Charlotte's the evil version. Because again, whatever Charlotte does, they're gonna boo her.
For sure.
Whatever Becky does, they're gonna cheer her.
Yeah, she does get a better crowd reaction.
Yeah, it's the fact that she does this and she's a heel is crazy. The fact that Charlotte literally trying to get over as a babyface at a point when she came back, and she didn't.
The crowd turned her.
Exactly. They're no different than each other. They're literally the same character. It's a sense of entitlement. Again, I blame Ronda Rousey for not being up to par because none of this would have happened if she would have been up to par.
Fuck Ronda Rousey.
But you get my point.
Okay.
Again, if Ronda was literally better at being a WWE superstar, right? She would be more over. She would have been more over.
If Ronda would have picked it up like Logan Paul, oh my God, match made in heaven.
If Ronda would have had a manager instead of her talking on the mic herself, she would have been better, in better hands.
That's true too.
Because again, it's like she couldn't talk on the mic. It killed her.
Her in-ring work wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great. But again, neither was Becky Lynch's at first. It still is in my eyes. But that's my personal opinion about that. But like I said, Lyra's smoking her. And I don't like it. But I'll tell you what segment I did like was the one backstage. with Stephanie and Rhea. Cause boy, those are two very attractive women. Very, very attractive women. But I'm telling you this right now, don't be surprised if they form a tag team.
That'd be a dope tag team.
Don't be surprised. But yeah. Those two facing off each other, like I'll pay to see that.
I would too.
I'll pay to see that. But speaking of tag teams, the Dangerous tag team, which still doesn't have a title yet. I mean, still doesn't have a name yet.
Bro. This team is dog. Whenever they figure out a name for them, it's going to be amazing.
Whenever I decide to stream my 2K25.
Yeah, I mean, we just waiting.
I've already made this team.
What name did you give them?
I'll tell you right now. You go talk about the match. I'm
gonna talk about them. So, Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. Now listen, you got two big powerhouses in there that can work. This team, if they put them in the tag team title hunt, which I wouldn't be mad about, because it actually would build them up even more, and it would actually help out the tag team division a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Even though they would run crazy through it. That is literally a hot knife going through butter. Them two together, I like it. Like two powerhouses that can work. Like we ain't talking about no stiff, no Diddy. We ain't talking about no stiff dudes out here. We talking about Bronson Reed and of course, Bron Breakker. And let me get into the match a little bit. Matt said he didn't like who started off the match? Jay, right? You didn't like Jay starting off the match.
Now that I did not like. I did not like that at all.
It didn't bother me.
Having Jay and they call it Revolution. Re-Evolution. Or that, and then of course we go by Divisionaries too. Again, Division is the other one I like.
I think Division it sounds more cleaner.
It's not like a real like play on the past like that, but yeah, I didn't like that only because of the fact it's like Jay's the champion,
so he deserved a hot tag.
He deserves a hot tag. Jay's the most over person in that ring.
Yeah.
He deserved that. He deserved that.
Followed by Breakker.
Followed by Breakker. Then again, the hearts are stolen away by Sami. But either way,
then they get crushed by Bronson.
Because Bronson don't care. Bronson don't care. Bronson don't care. But yeah, no, they definitely should have did that. Sami should have been the one to start off the match. Because technically, this is his feud. Anytime, again, Bron Breakker, Sami Zayn. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jay's in a whole different feud this Saturday. And even after Saturday, he's not in the feud with Seth Rollins.
Right.
But it's just a further narrative about what Gunther was saying earlier. But boy, I'll tell you what I'm saying. It was solid. It was a solid match. I got scared towards the end.
I like how the ring gear actually matched. They all of them going black on black.
Had to.
Super dope.
Had to.
And
Bronson Reed ain't gonna wear nothing else.
Yeah, true. Well, no, because remember he came out in what's the call him?
In the Vader gear.
The Vader. He done.
Bam Bigelow.
He done that one. Then the night where he broke his what's it called? He had on Doom, didn't he?
What was the predominant color?
My wife said, "What's up, man?"
What's popping, girl? But it was black.
Mm.
Yeah, it's predominantly black. Even as like again, they wear black as a whole. Like you see, Seth didn't wear any bright colors.
Yeah, their predominant colors is black.
Thank God he didn't wear no damn like that fucking shirt last week was trash. But
like he was great pop out.
Yeah, no. And then we all know how he is with jeans. Either way.
Nah, but yeah, this match was super dope. The running.
Yeah, I got scared with the damn
Yup, real dope. What the hell? Babe, what are you talking about? Real dope. What's real dope, babe?
I got really scared when they put Sami across the table.
Yeah.
And he told Bronson to go. I said, "Oh my God."
He got up on that.
I said, if he do that, he gonna fly, huh?
That's a big boy,
bro. That's 20. That's 20 feet.
That ain't goddamn 20 fucking feet.
That's 20 feet.
20 feet, my ass.
Made for the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Come on, now it's 40. You're right. It's 40 feet. It's 40 feet. That's further than the turnbuckle.
The top of the cage that Big Foley came off of was 20 feet. What the hell is everything else?
It was 120 feet.
Nah, Jim Ross said that 20 feet fell to his death.
Shout out to Jim Ross.
Oh yeah, he's beat cancer.
But at the same time, Jim Ross don't know what he's talking about. It's 100.
Just like my wife don't know what she's talking about. She LOL. I don't know. Yeah, babe. You don't know what you're talking about either.
Girl, go to bed.
She ain't going to bed yet. What, bro? Oh, she ain't going to bed yet.
Is that right?
She ain't going to bed yet.
Okay.
Yo, that boy is a fool. They gonna never get through this show.
It's your nasty time.
Yo, that boy's a clown. Maybe you heard Matt talking his trash.
It's their nasty time. But yeah, nah, good match. I knew definitely they're going to definitely have a disqualification. Never going to have anybody lose this match.
Yeah.
I will say I was surprised we didn't see Logan Paul at all tonight.
We ain't gonna see them.
Probably not till tomorrow. I mean Friday.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see them. Yeah.
But hey, I am surprised this actually wasn't closer to the main event. This was the co-main event. That I'm really surprised because it definitely could have did that.
Yeah, you're right.
But co-main event, Kairi Sane versus Raquel Rodriguez. I like this match because again, Kairi Sane looked she getting her momentum back. You know what I'm saying?
She is. But where's she
her mojo back.
Where's she really gonna go though?
She did Money in the Bank.
Is she gonna
you know what I mean?
She gonna win it.
Is she gonna win it? No, but it's still good for her to be in it though. Again, what has she done lately? What has she done? She came back with Damage Control, and she took second fiddle to second fiddle to second fiddle.
Right.
You know what I mean? She was behind Bailey. She was behind Io. She was behind Asuka. She was damn near behind Dakota. She was an afterthought. She was a big ass afterthought.
No, she was. No, she was. She was. When you break it down that way, she was. So
you know, like it was more for the fact they were trying to give her that dark look with Damage Control, to wear like the leather, to wear the black stuff to kind of match EO. Mm-hmm. Shout out to EO if you even come in this match and kind of rekindling that friendship that they have. I love when shit comes full circle. You know what I mean? When stuff comes back around.
Full stories told.
Yeah, like again, they had them again just because the fact that Damage Control is done. Again, I got 3 members that aren't there. Not saying that Asuka's not around; she's just injured. Again, it's just me and you, Kyrie. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean the fact that I don't have your back. And so, definitely came out there, did her thing. No, matter for this is this when what's the name got her hair busted? It wasn't her match. Liv got busted open this match, right?
Yeah. So it was her interfering.
Yeah. But either way, definitely I like this. You know, like it was a quick match, you know, but stop having Kyrie just go against these 3. I mean, those 2 people. Hey, Dave, guess we didn't get tonight.
What?
We didn't get a Penta second match tonight.
We didn't get Penta at all tonight.
And we got a promo.
Well, I'm saying, but we didn't get him in the ring.
No. How you feel? Because again, you always complain about him being on the second match. They didn't do it this week.
No, they didn't. Oh, I mean, normally he is the second match. He's the opening match. He's the second segment opening match.
He's the opening match. You're right.
So,
you're right.
I mean, shout out to him. Are we getting him on Saturday?
Who, Penta?
In AAA.
I don't think it's AAA. He's in what's his name?
He's in what?
He's in the Money in the Bank.
Chad Gable working twice. Stephanie Vaquer working twice.
No, Penta not doing it. I think Ray Phoenix is there.
Yeah, Ray has a match. Ray has a match.
Woo.
Ray has a match.
Yo, his match gonna be special.
Yeah. They're gonna turn up for Ray.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn up for Ray.
Yeah. But like you said, who's the better one?
Penta.
You said Penta was?
Yeah. Penta to me is
just because he's taller.
No. I think he's just a better overall. And he give you more around it, not just a high flyer. Not to say
he's like a light heavyweight champion. Versus Ray's like, yeah, cruiserweight.
If that's what you want to say. Who? Okay, no. This is the way I think about it. Who's more believable in the in the heavyweight or universal? Penta to me is more believable.
He's like a light heavyweight. He's like light heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay,
yeah. I look at Ray Phoenix literally like Rey Mysterio.
Correct.
The size, the build. You know what I mean? It's the fact him being smaller gives him the better adaptability to do the high flying shit. You know what I mean? Not saying Penta can't do it, but it's just like, yeah, nah, like he's not gonna necessarily be your power like Penta would be.
Right.
You know. But yeah, either way, so yeah, Penta's working he's working that match. But speaking of luchadors, the Money in the Bank.
The 3-way.
The Money in the Bank, the last spot for the men was decided tonight. I texted Dave earlier tonight, or earlier today, saying I'm excited to see CM Punk and AJ in the ring together.
I was too, but we didn't get what we really wanted.
We didn't get what we really wanted from it, and like mind you, I feel as though they did that on purpose.
Yeah, it was a tease. It was a tease all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tease for them to have us thinking what's going to happen when we finally get that match, because we're getting that match for sure. We're definitely getting that match for sure.
Oh, we have to. If say there's no way you don't. There's no way you don't. Excuse me. There really is.
That's going to be a dope ass match. It's going to be a dope ass match. But like we said, Grande Americano won the match.
Mm-hmm.
And then proceeds the beatdown after the match. Was that this match?
Yeah.
It was foreseen because of what happened after the other match, the tag team match, when Steph kept telling Breaker,
we know where he's going to be at.
We know where he's going to be at later on. Don't relax. It's a part of our plan. Don't worry. We're going to get him. We're going to get him.
Speaking of that, yeah, Dave said Breaker, like
he was
on some shit,
bro. He was cussing and he was on fire, dog. Like Seth had to really go, bro. Don't worry, we're gonna get him back later on. Calm down, brother. Like he was on fire. Like
he's your loose cannon. He's the one.
Yeah.
He's your animal. He's your animal.
Yeah.
Versus the other ones, are literally like your hitman, your assassin.
He's your finisher.
Yeah.
Big Bronson Reed is the finisher. Because they doing tsunami slams to finish you off.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, especially Seth telling him to go ahead and do another one. Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute. I ain't signed up for this.
Yeah. That's a big dude.
It's a big guy.
And that's why I say that tag team, Triple H, let them into the Monday Night Raw tag team division.
You have to
let them in there.
Don't just have him be Seth Rollins' lackeys right now. The vision is for everybody to have gold.
Right.
The vision.
I like to play on words. All right, what do you give this Monday Night Raw? Because I'm trying to wrap this up. What do you give this Monday Night Raw?
It's a B.
Is it go home to Money in the Bank?
All right, no, I'm not. It's like a B plus.
I was about to say damn, Matt, you was more harsher than me today. I give it a B plus as well. This show it gave you a lot of what could happen storyline wise, especially with Jay, and then it gave you what can happen with Seth being in the Money in the Bank, and we get into what we might foresee coming on Saturday because we think some big things will happen on Saturday as well. So yeah, I give this show a strong B plus. And shout out to the crowd. The crowd was live for that man right there. The truth shall set you free. Yeah. So right now we got Money in the Bank. As of right now, we have 4 matches. We have the 2 Money in the Bank matches, and we have the Logan Paul, Jey Uso versus John Cena and Cody Rhodes. And I fucked that all up because it's Cody
Rhodes and Jay versus John
Vince
Cena and Logan Paul. I got you.
Right. And we have
Lyra Valkyrie versus Becky Lynch.
Yeah, versus Becky Lynch. And if Lynch loses, she can no longer challenge for the title as long as Vaquer is the champion.
Right. If Lyra loses, she has to hold up Becky's hands and acknowledge that she's a better woman.
Yeah. Some 1970 bullshit.
If that don't sound like Charlotte Flair,
that don't sound like Vince McMahon,
if that don't sound like Tiffany Stratton,
that don't sound like Vince Russo,
if that don't sound like Eric Bischoff,
that don't sound like the dying days of WCW. that stipulation is horrible.
Last chance match.
Well, let's talk about that match. Who you have winning that match?
Lyra.
I agree with that. And then I think Becky's going to SmackDown.
As she should.
But it's going to be hard because they don't like bringing up fucking married couples. The only thing
you sure about that? Sure about that?
Who had they broke up?
Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. He got sent to a whole different company. Buddy Murphy, Rhea Ripley. He got sent to a whole different company.
That's different. I'm talking about when they're in the same company, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's different.
Maxine Dupree and Maxine Dupree and the Pebble.
He's not even on the main. He's not even on the developmental roster. You know what I mean? Main roster. They don't like splitting up the.
I know what you mean.
All right, so yeah, so we both believe that Becky's losing.
But shit, if what's name? Oh well, that's the next one. What? No, we'll get there. I'll say that if Seth wins the Money in the Bank, he on both shows then.
Because he can cash his belt in for any. I mean, cash the title in for any belt in the one. I don't believe. Okay, we'll talk about it.
But yeah, what you got for the tag match? Logan Paul, John Cena, Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes.
With an assist by Sami, I got Cody and Jay winning.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree just because the fact Cody's back.
And don't be surprised if we hear Fiend. Don't be surprised.
I have a very big thought, but I'm gonna ask my question as soon as we're done this. Women's Money in the Bank. We have Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez versus Rhea Ripley versus Julia versus Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquer.
Naomi.
Who do you have winning this match?
Naomi
winning. Woo!
Stir the fucking pot with Naomi, bro.
Woo! Wow.
I know. I went going on the limb. But am I really though?
I got Alexa Bliss.
I like both of them. But yeah, I'm going with Naomi.
Shit. I was low-key about to go Roxanne Perez. Cause I was started pot with Liv.
Yeah, it would. It would definitely.
You know.
I just think Naomi.
But
I think Naomi, she gonna rub it in fucking both of their faces, bro.
Word.
She win Money in the Bank. That following Friday, she coming out, she cutting her promo. I ain't need y'all anyway. Look what I did on my bro. It's going to be. It's writing itself for real. If she wins it. All right. The men's Money in the Bank. Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, and El Grande Americana. Who do you have?
It's going to be either Solo or Seth.
I'm about to fuck your brain up.
Cause you gonna say LA Knight.
Yep. Yeah. And I don't want to say it. I'm just going off what I see.
I knew exactly what you gonna say LA Knight.
Anybody who listens to the Rock Boy Part, they be like, Dave ain't saying it yet. I'm going off. I'm not going with my heart. I'm going with my head. No Diddy.
Yeah, the reason I don't got LA Knight winning it just for the fact that everybody would think that he's probably going to win it. Everybody also thinks that Seth Rollins is going to win it.
Everybody thinks Seth going to win it right now.
But
even the betting favorite in Vegas is Seth Rollins.
But I feel as though, well, all right. Let's just say this now: if they have a heel win the women's, then he's the only suitable babyface to win the men's. They're not gonna give it to Penta yet.
Yeah, Penta. Yeah, I would love it, but that we don't.
Not yet. I mean, granted, think about the Money in the Bank he'll have. Think about the one he'll sell.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Shawn Michaels' pants back in the day.
Facts though.
Andrade's not. He don't have merch that's sell worthy.
I'm surprised he's still with the company.
You know he's with the company. He's
the ex.
No, you're right.
I'm surprised he didn't go to Triple H. I don't want him here. I'm surprised. Not take that back. I'm surprised they
on the same program.
Right, that's what.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't pull her card yet. But I guarantee you, when the draft comes,
she'll be gone.
Somebody moving.
She'll be gone. And then El Grande, of course, we all know is going to die out soon.
I think whatever happens in his first match, even though he's Chad Gable, something might happen with Triple H star might end up coming and interfering in this match as well.
But, like I've always said, Seth ain't winning this match just as much as everybody wants him to.
Nice.
Because of my big prediction.
Go ahead.
Roman Reigns
is returning
at Money in the Bank.
For sure. He's going to make sure.
They're in LA.
There is
no reason. Yeah. There is no reason why he would not show up. Again, we all know Roman Reigns makes his claim in Intuit Dome.
Yeah, I mean the first
Netflix show. Netflix on Raw, the debut.
I just rewatched that match too.
Yeah, and
wasn't that? I think the whole night made it more exciting. If you just watch that match, it wasn't that best.
That match, the crowd,
the whole night
made the match.
The whole night made it. The whole thing together.
The aura of the night made that.
That was
it wasn't. And that's not to say it wasn't a good match.
It was just a regular match.
Yeah, it was. It was the stakes. The night itself. Yeah.
Rock with his 20-minute promo ahead of it.
Yeah.
All that. And then Rock presenting him with it at the end.
Yeah, he made it by himself.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm saying. Take away strip all that away. Just look at Roman and Solo. I'm not saying it was a bad match any type of way, but it just wasn't like over the top the way people. Oh, that's one of the best matches ever.
No, it was a great moment. It was a great moment. Right. Why? Because it was literally Roman's first match
on Raw
in years. Yes. And again, so it was a great moment. It was a great showing for Roman.
For sure. Was
it a great match? Was it a spectacular 5-star match? No. But for Solo's not going to win it either. And I think I got my next take too. Solo's not going to win this match either because of Jacob.
Go ahead.
I feel like Jacob will have a match on Saturday.
He gonna be the 5th match?
He will be the 5th match.
Against who? Damian Priest?
Not a bad idea. There's no reason why you wouldn't pull that trigger yet, unless you want to keep that for SmackDown. But I don't see why you don't. You should make that happen. Again, Jacob is another over superstar that you would want to show.
Oh, in that dome, yes, I'm with you.
In that dome, again, I love the fact that we're going through different type of shirts, different shirts and merch for him
Yes.
already.
Shout out to
I'm loving that.
Batu.
Yeah, I'm loving that. You got the werewolf on the shirt. The next thing you know, you have the Simone werewolf shirt. You have you all gas no break shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
We
waiting for the
selling merch.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, he probably had
It's
that on
coming.
Saturday if he does wrestle.
I mean, shit. If they made Sami Uso shades, they could probably do the same shit with my man, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised he ain't got the guy that I mean.
They moving that shit. But yeah, Solo's not gonna win because of the fact that Jacob ain't gonna let that happen. We seen Jacob crash out on Friday. Yeah, best believe. Yeah, that crash out ain't just a one-off thing.
JC, look out, Holmes. Look out, Holmes.
Hey man, you wanna lock your door?
Yeah, he's on your
go lock your door,
ass,
man.
No Diddy.
He's on your ass, man. You have to go, Holmes.
What'd he say?
Pato, you won't believe what I saw.
Run, Chico, get your dumb ass over here. Chico, get your dumb ass over here.
Word.
I'm telling you,
Word.
Bro. JC, look out. That's all.
But yeah, nah.
He taking you out first.
Yeah, Solo and Jacob are definitely on a collision course for the summer. The more and more that Solo's out here imitating Jacob,
it's eating at him.
Yeah,
you can see it in his face.
No, for sure.
So, my boy gonna be on. He gonna be on one if they give him the match, or even if they don't give him a match. He headlines Friday Night SmackDown the night before, and it does something to piss him off. So the next night, it's going to be some type of contrast. It's either going to be a match that night or the match on Friday night before.
Right. But yeah, Damian Priest could probably be in there. They'll probably bring back Drew in some type fashion because they're not done with that feud yet.
I wish it was.
I do too. Granted, it's giving good exposure. I just wish that like the last match that they just had, I wish it didn't go the way it did. That's my biggest problem. Right. Drew should have won. Again, Drew's been on too much of a tear for you not to give him this feud. Let's be honest. Like, I can see y'all having him lose against Seth Rollins. I can see y'all having him lose against CM Punk.
Right.
But not the Damian Priest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that.
Not the Damian Priest. But the question I was gonna ask you, Dave, where's Randy been?
That's somebody that will strike real soon. I don't see him at Money in the Bank.
No, I don't see him Money in the Bank either.
Yeah, I don't see him at Money in the Bank. But the Viper will be back. Maybe
he'll be back for SummerSlam. He has to be back for SummerSlam. It's 2 nights. He gotta be back for that.
He might even make the overseas trip.
Okay.
He might even make. We might see the Viper strike real soon. I just don't know where, on who. You don't want to put him back in there with Cena.
No, because they're built for. I think the first match for Cena's match in Saudi. I guarantee I know it's gonna go. But yeah. Yeah, no, I can see him being Saudi. But like I said, he's definitely gonna be there at SummerSlam. But like you said, who does he? And even when that happens, is he a heel, or is he a babyface, or does he just stay tweener, where he just attack anybody and get the cheers or pops against? It don't even matter.
Yeah, I think Randy just falls in line where he needs to. Now, if everything wasn't so crazy and all that, the match, I know we're going to get this match eventually, but I can't wait to see the Jacob Fatu and Randy Orton match. Can't wait to see it.
Of course.
I can't wait for that one.
Of course.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that's on my list of matches that I can't wait to see Jacob have.
I mean, Jacob needs, and I want Jacob and Drew. I want Jacob and Randy. I still need Jacob and Roman.
I need Jacob and Jay.
Yeah.
And Jimmy. Give me all of them.
Just go to the whole fam.
Solo.
Jacob and Solo, we're going to get.
I don't want to see the Mexican one. He can leave him alone, but I know that's going to probably be the first one.
What the name I thought?
Yeah, Holmes.
Braun Breaker and Jacob I need.
Can't wait for that.
Hell.
Well, the rematch
Bronson
from MLW.
Reed.
The rematch from MLW. I didn't watch that match plenty of times, dog.
Bronson Reed and Jacob.
Them two,
like,
if y'all haven't seen that, please go look that up. Or MLW. And Jacob wasn't wearing no shoes then. He was just wearing tape on his feet. Like, he went real Samoan.
Samoa. Yeah.
Jacob, he wrestled a whole different style there. But yeah, I would love to see that here in the main company as well.
Word.
But listen, man, we about to get on up out of here. I'm your boy Dave CEO Coles.
Hey, it's the podcast Savage, man. Hey. I just want to say my roster is clear. My roster of headshots is clear. Anybody that want to get it can get it. I have no debate. Mate. Let's just say that right now. There's nobody to debate with me because the people that were supposed to debate with me ain't showed up.
They have been quiet for the last 3 days.
They've been quiet all weekend. And my point is the simple fact that y'all are off the table now. Y'all weren't even an entree. Y'all ain't even, I'm not even considering y'all an appetizer. Y'all hors d'oeuvres.
Nah, they the free bread that you get. Cause it's free.
Yeah.
Free kill. It was a free kill.
Yeah. Y'all off yourselves and I ain't had to do nothing. Like, again, I don't like to do that through text. I'm a wordsmith.
Oh, but speaking of that, right? Speaking of our debates, right? I talked to Reese today. Me and Reese talked. I told him I had a debate for him. He said he crashing out on the debate.
Well, he already started crashing out this weekend saying the Ozzy Brothers wrote Biggie songs.
Well,
so he already started.
For him to say that he wants to debate and he's willing to debate, shout out to Reese, and we will find you a formidable opponent.
Oh, yes, we will.
Because everybody know when you go to NON, Reese is the calm, laid back, and me and Matt. You get what you get here. You get this about sports.
Hey, he's his daddy's son. I'm my daddy's son too. Yeah, simple as that. Y'all seen it when they was well.
They was hell.
They was hell.
We are the reincarnated version of it. So to throw Reese in there and Reese, I can't wait to see him have a debate because he the smooth talk, laid back one, and I want to get him riled up a little bit. I want to turn his knob up a little bit. I gotta have Reese out here debate.
Should give it Terrence.
I thought about that too because the person I was going to give him not going to show for your rap debate, so I don't believe he's going to show for a battle with Reese.
He ain't going to show for nothing. He want to do a drop in like he's special. Ed.
Well, ain't no dropping in because you got to get approved by me to get on the show. Literally, I got to press the button.
You got to open the flood. You got to open the floodgate on that account, man.
It's definitely going to be, our debates is definitely, we're going to lock down some dates. We're locking down some dates. You probably get the Mr. Have a Nice Day and what's his XX 3000 battle first. We'll probably get them out the way first. We're going to get that one out the way. Because them two is, after yesterday, if y'all watched, go watch NON yesterday, the last 20 minutes of the show.
Boy.
And Matt was texting me, stop it. You're giving away too much.
Too much.
Yeah, they was smoking. So I think we're going to lock that debate down real quick. And then me and Maurice, let's lock down our date. Because I think Matt, like you said, I think his board is clear all of a sudden. It went from being filled to real clear real quick, bro.
It happens, though. Sometimes you just got to put the guns on safety and put them away.
But listen, I still want to 2011, since the rap thing has been taken off a little bit now, since, they dropped the West Coast 50. we should still do something on 2011 with the rappers since
Oh
everybody.
yeah, I'm still dropping them 10 feature songs. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm just talking about in general though, because you know so much going on right now. Because they're about to drop the East Coast list now, so they're gonna have the West Coast list of 50 is already out. Then they're gonna have the East Coast list is coming out. Then they got the down south version too. So
Ew.
we're gonna have to talk about that. So might as well just use 2011 if you want to.
Yeah, we definitely do that. That's fine. That's fine with me. See, look, clean, clean.
Yeah. But listen, this was episode number 62 of the Rock Boys Wrestling Podcast. We will catch y'all for 63, which is my favorite number, my football number. I'll catch y'all on Friday.
Wild Boy Podcast.